taste it. The Saudis want it. But let me give you a different take on the Israeli-Hamas war. Hamas is an enemy of Saudi Arabia as well. And Saudi Arabia respects Israel for its fighting capacity. Saudi Arabia doesn't want to be allies with Israel because Israel is nice guys. They want to be allies with Israel because Israel takes care of its enemies and doesn't and puts them to bed, so to speak. So I believe that Saudi Arabia respects Israel for fighting Hamas. If anything, this ceasefire does not make Israel look great, does not project strength, but I guess they understand why Israel had to do it. But Saudi Arabia looks for Israel to project strength against its enemies because they're also the enemies of Saudi Arabia. Thank you.
This is what she said is very important, Randy, because regardless of all of their moral posturing, oh, yes, we want the 67 that's the biggest joke in the world. Not one settlement is going to leave. Not one. There's no reason for it. That land is disputed territory. They were offered a state on that land. They walked away from the deal over and over and over and over 5 times. They don't want a state. Should they govern themselves? Why not? As long as it's peaceful, it's totally fine. And by the way, what do they respect in that region? They respect strength. They respect the fact that that Assad went scurrying off to Siberia, wherever he is in Russia. They respect the fact that Israel vanquished Hezbollah in, 3 weeks? Which was a much, much bigger threat than Hamas, with much bigger weapons. They respect the fact that Israel sent over 100 fighter jets over to Iran and bombed them at will and came back without a scratch. Israel did this. Who else could do this? This is what's respected. Saudi and the Gulf nations, they want to modernize. They want to westernize. They understand that oil won't flow forever. And also people are concerned about the environment. So they're creating hotels. They're creating technology. They need Israel for this. And this is what's going to happen.
They also need the United States. So they don't have any bargaining chips. I mean, MBS can say whatever he wants about, he needs concessions and he needs these, stipulations and shit. But the reality is he's going to come to the table. He's going to say, I want A, B, and C. Trump's going to say, absolutely not. Sign the fucking paper. You want to get this shit done. And he's going to go, okay, let's get it done.
Yes.
It's a negotiation. That's all it is. But we hold all the chips. The United States and Israel and all the Western allied nations are going to be the key factor on how he gets this plan implemented and completed by 2030.
100% what you're saying.
Yeah, he's going to have to come to the table. He can make whatever demands he wants.